A man asked me for coffee today after work, and I politely told him no, and then brought myself to McAllister's, where I got this croissant, this grilled chicken sandwich, and an entire bowl of broccoli cheddar soup and a Dr. Pepper for under $25. Now, I'm not going to argue with you about how you like to date, just like I don't want you to argue with me about how I like to date. But coffee is never going to be an option for me. And just like I respect your choice to coffee, respect mine to not coffee.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hey, what's going on, family? This time for No Picks Podcast.
Family, this is Joe, No Pigs Podcast.
All right, Joe. So I got a couple videos I want to show regarding this, right? Because this has been a huge TikTok thing. A lot of people are talking about it. I want to play a couple different videos. So let's make it quick. The initial thoughts. The also no girl claiming that I'm too good for a coffee date.
Shut your big ass up. You talking about some? You see her fingers, bro? They look like sausages, bro. Like I'm looking at Shorty, her like, and I'm not okay. I am body shaming. I'm sorry, right? And I'm not trying to take it there, but like the fact that she looks the way that she looks, and she thinks that she's like above a coffee date.
Yeah,
you're lucky if anybody asks your big ass out. You know what I'm saying? You can't do coffee. She's scarfing down like a soup and a sandwich and whatever else she was eating. I'm like, bro, like. These women, these women think that their value is so much higher than it actually their sexual market value, bro. Like she is a 4 on a good day. On a good day, she is a 4. Yeah. And she thinks and she will reject the guy who'd probably love her for all her big ass is, and she will reject him because he wanted to go on a coffee date just to get to know who she is on some coffee. That's crazy. Yeah. That is wild.
All right. So listen, I agree. I second that.
Yes.
I think that's the official No Picks Podcast stance. What Joe said. But let me play the second, John. Her response to this, because it went viral. You know, people started talking about it. So let's show the second, John.
Biggie had two bags over him and eating his like groceries. And for some reason, men seem to think that I can't find a man that's willing to take me for coffee. And I notice anytime that I post anything about dating, especially on this app, the number one comment that I get is because I'm fat and ugly, that I should be willing to settle for a man that's willing to offer me, right? And I always find that interesting because it almost feels like they have this assumption that any man who's trying to date me has never seen me before. And what I noticed from that comment section is a lot of people like coffee dates or ice cream dates or whatever the case may be, because it's low effort, low commitment, low risk. And for the men, it's cost effective, right? And a lot of people were trying to compare it to a job interview, right? And I think the part that they are skipping with the job interview is after you submit your resume and the application, if you are deemed worthy, what happens? You get the phone interview. After the phone interview, if the employer deems you worthy enough, then they will invest the resources to fly you out for an in-person job interview. And I feel like a lot of y'all are skipping that step. I feel like a lot of y'all will meet somebody on a dating app on a Wednesday, and by Thursday you are trying to go get coffee, which is why y'all want the low risk, low commitment, cost effective dates, because y'all are not taking the time to have the phone interview. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, my first time having a meaningful conversation with somebody is not going to be the first date. Biggie had
all right. So, is your perspective on this change at all?
No,
like I said, I got a couple more.
No. I just got even more irritated looking at her big ass. No. I feel the same exact way.
All right. So there are some chicks out here that really don't really feel this way, right? So I wanted to play the alternative perspective to be like, listen, like all these chicks, you know, they not out here looking crazy like this. I don't know her name. Let's call her Bertha. Yeah. All right.
When I hear women talk about how coffee dates are low effort because the man doesn't know if he wants to pursue you, so that's why he's taking you for coffee, I chuckle because he doesn't know you yet. Of course, he doesn't know if he wants to pursue you. He's never met you, talked to you. Unless he's known you in social circles or online, he doesn't know you. So why would you expect a 5-star experience on your very first date? Now, you can date however you want to date. But most of the married couples that I interact with, including myself and my husband, we were very low chill. Me and my husband went for pizza. If you guys, my story's on my YouTube channel. And now we go to very nice restaurants and spend a bag. It is it's this misconception that if I don't make a man spend X, Y, and Z on me, then that means he's going to be low effort our whole marriage. No. Think about it like this. A man who has acquired, a lot of resources, he's not going to squander it on just any woman. Most of the time, when you hear a man going above and beyond for a woman, it's most likely he's watched her at work for a while. And so he wants to get to know her, or watched her in the social scene or whatever, or followed her online. So he might be trying to impress her. Again, somebody he already knows or already.
All right. So I do got a couple more, like, so, but I wanted to show this because it shows like, yo, you know what, some chicks, and this chick is clearly 1,000 times more attractive than the other chick.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's cool to see, you know what I mean, some chicks that are like, listen, like, we get coffee dates, you know what I mean, because it's like, all right, well, it makes sense for the guy and it makes sense for the girl too, if you really think about it. Unless you're just trying to get a fucking free meal, then it doesn't make sense for you.
It of course it absolutely makes sense for the guy, especially because we know that women will. There are some guys that they will break their rules for, and they will sleep with them. Like I said, just on a Netflix and chill, just for Applebee's, a 2 for $20 at Applebee's, or a 4 for $4 at Wendy's, and that guy will be digging in them guts later that night. And there are some guys who it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 dates at expensive restaurants to finally be like, all right, I guess I'll let him hit, and maybe you'll get some starfish sex where he kind of just lays there and lets you get it. You know what I mean? But like.
Yeah.
Men know that the game is rigged and that some men are going to have to pay more than others. And that's just the game. So why not start off with a coffee date then? To see what it's hitting for, to see if we even have chemistry or have a vibe in person, to see if you actually like what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like from the male perspective, I completely understand what a coffee date is. And also, if we're trying to get to know each other, what difference does it make? We can take a walk in the park.
Right.
We can go for pizza. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, bro. And I agree with her though. Like, if I want to take you somewhere nice, so let's say we want to go to a better restaurant, I've either seen you already, I know how you move, I know that you're different, or you ain't holding around, or I know that I saw value in you,
right?
And I want to impress you. That's completely different from like meeting somebody off Tinder,
right,
or a dating app. It's completely different. So,
all right, listen. That's the official stance of No Picks podcast. I second that. But let me play this last video and then whatever, and then we can.
The no coffee date thing is crazy. Me personally, like, I don't really like wasting my time, and I feel like a coffee date can be a quick, like, short, like, you got 30, 45 minutes max to impress me, because like, I feel like that's such a good way to vet somebody. Like, I don't know who y'all think y'all are. Y'all are too good for like a coffee date. It's coffee, it's a date. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like every date needs to be a fine dining and a 3-course meal and a helicopter ride and all that shit. Sometimes men are weird. Sometimes they say weird things and you're only on the appetizer and you still got so much more left to go. Also, I don't want to give a man that I don't know or that I'm just now getting to know my Friday or Saturday evening. I only get one a week. You're going to just take my whole evening? Like, now we're doing all this excursions and all this grand stuff. Also, not every man deserves to see you in full glam with your best outfit on. You can save those for the good ones.
Now, okay. I agree with this chick 100,000%. So, like, if it was, so it's like, I don't like the hey, you got to take me on a nice date kind of thing. Like, what if you don't like she said, what if you don't like him during the appetizer? What if he's saying what if I go out with you, old girl, I say, I don't know, I go out with Bertha on a first date and we go to, I don't know, Punta Cana. No, I'm sure, but that's a place. Budokan in Philly, right? Center City, John, you know, the Asian spot, the Asian fusion spot. We go to Budokan and I just start saying weird shit. I'm like, yo, you know what my favorite animal is? It's Squirtle. I just love a Squirtle. You know what I mean? And then it evolves into, I don't know, what's the next, warthog or something like that, right? So it's like, oh yeah, like it's just such a cool thing. Like, and look, let me just show you my Pokemon cards. Don't you think this chick would be like, bruh, I gotta get out of here immediately? Like, this dude is super effing weird. Like, is a nice fancy steak enough for you to sit there and listen to me talk about Squirtle and Bulbasaur and Pikachu and all these other fucking Pokemon that I forgot about? Like why would you want to have yourself like handcuffed to me the whole night if I'm just this flat out fucking weirdo? Yeah. And I'm looking at it from the woman's perspective. Why would you want that?
Right. No, I can see that too. With a coffee date or a pizza date, you can at least be like, you know what, this has been nice, but like, I think I'm gonna go home. You know what I mean? Just dip, just walk out. Probably didn't pay 10, $15. So like,
Right.
you know, no, maybe a little bit of hard feelings because rejection sucks, but for the most part, no hard feelings. You know what I mean? Like it was nice. You know what I mean? We ain't got to do it again, but like, I didn't spend all this money at Budokan or, you know, Roof Chris or Steak 88 or whatever these places are. I don't know, whatever it is, but like, no,
But
I'm with you. I
but even
understand.
if she doesn't care about the money that I spent on her for the joint, she still got to sit there and eat the food and spend the time with me for them to
Right.
prepare the food. So why would you want all that if
Right.
I'm not interested enough for you to even take to the next level? So it sounds like if y'all are so dead set on being like, yo, I'm not doing no coffee date, y'all just want a free meal that y'all can't or even don't want to afford yourself. You just wanted somebody else to
Yeah.
pay for it.
Yeah. No.
That's what it comes. That's what it's giving. Chicks want to talk about what it's giving. That's what it's giving.
Yeah. No, and I can definitely see that perspective as well. I feel like I can see someone interpreting that behavior that way, right? No, I'm with it, bro. It doesn't make any sense, and it's also interesting. I mean, granted, we chose the 3 clips, but like, it's the two attractive shorties. You know, the two beautiful women are the ones who are okay with the coffee dates,
Right.
and it's the freaking land whale who's complaining about coffee, and I'm just like, bro, what, bro? Like, are you serious? And in regards to like dating, like we've said this before to women, please don't date men. Don't go on dates with men that you can't see yourself sleeping with.
Hmm.
I would highly advise to alleviate that problem of like, you know, men feeling exploited or used just for food dates. Women, do not go on a date with a man that you don't see yourself sleeping with. I think that completely that would alleviate so many problems in the dating market.
Yeah.
If you can't see yourself in the sheets with that man, why would you even go out and just take his hard-earned money, eat that food, and then just ghost him or just like keep getting money out of him and without any guarantee that he's gonna sleep with you? I just think that's so manipulative. You know what I mean? Like I stand by that, bro. Like don't date men who you have no intentions of sleeping with. That's just foul.
And for me, I can't speak for you, Joe, but for a nigga like me, I'm like, yo, like if a chick, let's say you talk to a chick on the street or whatever on Instagram, whatever it is, and you're talking to her, and she's like, yo, yeah, you can take me out, but I only go to like these 6 restaurants. Like, how big of a slap in the face is that?
Yeah, that's such a turn off. That's such a turn off. Like, nah, that for me would be a huge red flag. And I might just be, I feel like that's the entitlement. It's just entitled. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm the one that's probably, if I asked you out, I'm paying for the date. It's my money. I worked hard for that money. I'm choosing to spend it on you. And you going to tell me how I'm going to spend my money on you? Nah, nah. I don't like that sense of entitlement at all. That's a red flag for me. So I'm not feeling that, bro. I'm not.
I'm not one that operates with any rules. If I get the vibe of a 90-day rule, a fucking 2-day rule, like I need to have no rules, or you need to be really good at hiding these requirements. Because if I get the vibe that I have rules, I know other niggas don't have rules, and I always need to be the nigga that don't have no rules.
Right.
100, like if I'm not, then what am I with you for? I gotta jump through hoops and you know, fight for my fucking lunch for you. No, I need to be the one that is the exception. Now, other niggas could be trying and do all this stuff, but I always need to be the one that's different than everybody else, or I need to feel that way. And if I don't, then I'm not interested in you.
No, I agree. And if men have observed women, when a woman is really feeling a guy, she treats him so different, bro. When she's genuinely into a guy and she really wants that guy, she'll break all her rules. She'll be more available. She'll text back quicker or more consistently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a completely different vibe when that chick is really into you. So, kings, my men out there, y'all don't have to settle for this BS. Y'all really don't have to settle for the BS. Like women use that word so much, but like we said this before, men are out there settling, and it's sad to see that. You got to know your worth, guys, because this dating market is it's a blood sport right now. It really, really is. I think coffee dates are fine, bro. I'm sorry, I don't have an issue with it. I think that women are going to pass up good quality men with this attitude, and if that's the case, thank you, women, because women are doing us a service, right? We know you're not wifey. You're not ever going to be wifey.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might just be recreational use only, or you might even not. You might just be ghosted. Like, thank you for making this very obvious and easier to discern those women. I'm okay with that. Thank you.
Facts. All right. Well, listen. Let us know what y'all think, family. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.
Until next time.